G'day folks, it's mid to late November. It's bloody hot. The forecast temperature where I live today is 35 degrees and I'm going trout fishing. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Righto folks, I fished here last year, but this particular creek, which is somewhere behind all those blackberries, had water in the pools but was dry between the pools. I did see a few fish swimming around, and I'm hoping that by revisiting this stretch of water in the springtime, when there's a lot more flow, I'm hoping there might be a few fish around. Bit of trial and error. I'm starting off with the Strike Tiger vodka and orange curl-tail grub with one of the new red-eye jig heads. Right, let's go and bash our way through and see if we can find the creek and then see if we can find some trout. Now where I am here now, I'm at an altitude of 533 metres above sea level. And I'm also around about 18 or 19 kilometres from the nearest mobile phone service. So thankfully I've got my Zoleo. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hit the tick button. That will now send Loretta a message and tell her that I'm okay, and it'll tell her where I am. So that if she doesn't hear from me or I don't return home, she'll know where to send the search party. You don't even need to have your mobile phone attached to the Zoleo to use the SOS function or the check-in button. So I've just checked in to let Loretta know that I'm okay. Now I'm going to go fishing. This will be in my bag. I'm not going to have it actively on today, but I'll leave it in my bag. If I get bitten by a snake or I fall and break my leg, then I'll turn it on and send a message for help. It's a very snaky looking spot, this one. The best thing you can do is have somebody with you for safety. But even if you can't have somebody with you, having that Zoleo is a huge peace of mind. But even if it's not a Zoleo, if you're coming to a place like this, even some kind of an EPIRB or something similar, any type of two-way communication could save your life in a remote place like this. Right. 20 minutes later, what have we got? A lovely looking mountain stream. Look at that. It's a beautiful stream, but are there any fish here? My chances of pulling a fish out of this hole aren't great. Insanely clear water. I'm hoping to at least see one, and I did. There's a fish there. Got him, lost him. Good, good. Oh, there's a big one in there too. Whoa, I was hoping to see fish. I was expecting I might see a few small ones, but I was not expecting to see that large one. I reckon he looked like a good 35+ centimetre trout, that one. That's a good, there he is, under it. The big one's under it. Whoa. That is a great sign, folks. That's exactly what I needed to see. Gee whiz, this water's clear. I can see trout swimming up into the hole. I've spooked them already. They are so flighty. I think I might need to go to something more natural, maybe a black nymph, I reckon. Nice cast, Robert. Here comes one. Got him. Yes. Whoa. Not a bad fish. Here we go. Lovely brownie. Now the water's nice and cold, but the air's very hot, so I'm going to hold him up for a quick look and then I'm going to release him. There we go, folks. Lovely brown trout on the vodka and orange Strike Tiger. I'll show you that in a second. See you later, mate. I've said it a million times. When the days are hot, it's important to get the fish back in the water as quickly as possible. You little beauty. He took this is what I'm using. It's the new Strike Tiger jig heads. They're black with a red eye. Painted black jig head with a red eye, and I've got the vodka and orange grub on. I don't actually know why I chose this setup. Just something in my head told me to try it, and I thought it looks good in the water. And I know the redfin love this colour. I sort of thought to myself, if this doesn't work, I'll go to a little black Strike Tiger nymph. Now as you can see, the water is crystal clear. What that means is these trout are going to see me coming from a mile away. So I have to cast from as far back as I possibly can in these holes to try and get the line in before they see me. And I'm going to cast from right back here before I walk past this tree and spook everything. Got him! Oh, he hit it! He hit it. In the clear water, it's all about casting from well back. He hit it again. He's not going to take it now. He's had 2 goes. With a bit of luck, a different one might come out. With a bit of luck, I won't catch that branch. Gee whiz, the cicadas allowed today. Here he comes. He's got him. Oh, he hit it. He hit it. He's a bit wary because he's already had a couple of goes at it. I doubt whether I'll see him again. Ooh, here comes one. Look at him. That's a nice brownie. I reckon he's the one that just hit it. Looks like he's around the 27, 28 centimetre size. He's following it now, look. He's not going to hit it. Look, there's two of them there. There's two of them there. I might change colour. I reckon I'll feel more confident. Ooh, he's white. Ooh, he hit it. Well, I've gone to my go-to soft plastic, the striped tiger nymph in black and gold colour. And because they're really finicky today, I'm going to remove the claws and see how that goes. I like to remove the claws just to make it a smaller, more natural presentation. I've got a smaller jig head, so I should be able to work it more slowly. He's on it, he's on it. And these ones are a bit spooked because I've already sort of had a few cracks at them. But at least I know they can see it because one just came out. Nice looking little backwater there. There was a follow. Only a small fish. Oh, he hit it. Oh, he's a nicer fish. Got him. Yes. He's a lovely brown. Come on, buddy. I'll wet the hand. A real quick look at you. Look at that for a trout. Wow, what a ripper. Taking on the black nymph, the black striped tiger nymph, with the claws removed. Come on, buddy. Get that hook out. Get you straight back in. There we go. Lovely brown trout. See you later, mate. He came out of that nice little corner over there. Oh, that's in the zone, right in the centre of the hole. Got him. Oh, he hit it. He missed him. There's a couple following it. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Hit it, got him. Oh, I lost him. There was 2 or 3 on it then. Fish everywhere in its creek. Good. Well, it should be. Comes a follow, got a follow. Gee, they spook easy, don't they? They're such smart fish. The old trout, especially the brown trout, they say, no, something's amiss. Something's not right. I'm not having another go at that again. They learn. Oh, great cast, Robert, right up the top of the hole. Here comes one, got him. Is that a rainbow? I think I got a rainbow. I have too. Come on, Mr. Bobo. Look at him fighting in that clear water. Come on, buddy. Lovely little rainbow. Let's see if I can get a bit of underwater release footage of this fella in the sun. Come on, mate, settle. Calm your farm. What a lovely, very fat rainbow. Excellent condition fish. Righto, mate. Got you unhooked. Get you back in the drink. Got him. Oh, he's 2 of them. Got him. Alright, lovely little brownie. Now, if the audio is pretty crap, that's because the camera was just underwater under those trees just there. Lovely little brown trout. See you later, mate. If the audio is crap, it's because this camera was just under the water. With these GoPros, they're waterproof, so you put them under, but then water surrounds the microphone and the audio gets really crap for a little while. But if you leave it out of the water for 10 minutes or so, the audio comes clear again. Let's keep fishing. Got another one, got him. This is number 5. Little rainbow. Little brownie, then a little, oh, he got off. Lovely little rainbow. I'm going to class that as caught because it's close enough as being caught as far as I'm concerned. So that's 5. Ooh, another touch. Little one. They're loving this black nymph. They did hit the vodka and orange grub, but not all. Here comes one. Take it, he's a nicer one. Gold. No, he's hit it 4 times. You just kept hitting it, but it wouldn't take it. They were hitting the vodka and orange grub, but it's this black and gold nymph that they are going after the most. Here he comes. Nah, he's spooked. This black and gold nymph is my go-to lure, my go-to soft plastic. If I'm not sure what soft plastic to put on, it's a black and gold striped tiger nymph. I've got my fly rod in the car. This would be a fantastic spot to fly fish. I just caught a little trout in there. It was a nice little brown trout, but for some reason I've got a corrupt file on my GoPro, so I don't know what happened there. Thankfully it wasn't the fish of a lifetime. We've got him. There's fish everywhere in here. Not a bad one actually. He's the biggest of the last 4 or 5 that I've caught. Oh buddy, come on. Look at that. A magnificent brown trout. Magnificent 27 centimetre brown trout. But he is magnificent. He's a beautifully coloured fish. Well folks, this is the best trout fishing that I've seen for quite a long time. This is just insane. Have a look at that hole. When you're looking at trout streams, you really couldn't get a nicer hole than this. This is perfect. It's got a nice deep run. Trout like a run of fast water, but they like it when it's deep like that. Then down there it opens up into a deep, deep hole, probably 4 or 5 foot deep. There's lots of trees over it for the insects and stuff to hatch out of and fall into the water to provide food for the fish. Also to help the fish feel safer under the cover, plenty of cover for them. And over that side there's a nice steep bank offering protection from the afternoon sun. That is, in my opinion, the perfect trout hole. In a recent video I spoke about second-hand water and how hard it is to catch trout in water that's just been fished. Now, when I got in back there, the fishing was red hot. I had a blast for the first, I don't know, half an hour or so, but the last half an hour I've only hooked one and lost it. Heaps and heaps and heaps of follows, but not so many hookups. And now I've just found a footprint just there. It doesn't look like it's overly fresh, but I'd say this stream was fished on the weekend just gone, and that's why I'm getting lots of follows and not as many hookups as I was when I started. I'm guessing that I got in just downstream of the person that left these footprints. So I got into virgin water, which is why I had great fishing, and now I've come across a footprint which tells me that I've only fished virgin water for a small amount of time, which is when the fishing was great, and then I've fished second-hand water. That's why I think the fishing may have slowed down a bit in the last half an hour. If I don't catch a fish with this cast, that'll tell me that I'm definitely fishing second-hand water. A little weeny one following it, but not taking it. Got it. Oh no, hit it. Reluctantly. Gee, that's a nice looking spot for trout. Oh, you hit it. You hit it. Lots of hits that aren't hooking up now. Look, a little trout just jumped clean out of the water there then. You're hitting it but not hooking up. Alright folks, I've just changed lures. The striped tiger nymph was working dynamite until I hit a section that somebody's fished. I've walked up into a second-hand bit of water. So I've changed to something with the hooks at the back. I've gone to this little Gracie minnow, Gracie SF. I can't actually remember who makes this minnow. This came in the one of my tackleclub boxes last year, and it worked very well for me. The day I've got it, I used it and caught a stack of trout on it. I'm getting hits now. Hits but no hookups. Got him. There are, second cast with the new lure, and I've hooked a fish. A little Gracie minnow. I'll see, when I get home, I'll see if I can work out, lovely little brown trout. I'll see if I can work out who makes these Gracie minnows and leave a link in the video description for you, because I'm not really sure. Like I said, it came in the tackleclub box. Got him. Another one in this hole. Look at that. Look at that folks, 2 browns in about 1 minute in the same pool. Now there's a lesson for everyone. If what you're using isn't working, change it. If what you're using is working, stick with it. But if what you're using stops working for whatever reason, change it. Another fish just jumped. There's a lot of little trout jumping out of the water, feeding. I've got my fly rod in the car. I'm thinking that after, oh, got him, lost him, real little one. I'm thinking that after this lure fishing session, I might grab the fly rod, see if I can get in upstream a bit further and whip the dry fly out. Got him. I saw him follow it, so I paused it and twitched it a little bit, and this lovely little brown coming down. Look at that, hit the little Gracie, a little Gracie minnow. See you, buddy. Got him. I've done it again. I could see 2 or 3 little trout swirling around it, so I paused it. Oh, he got off anyway. So I paused it and just let him go nip, and I hooked him, but then he got off anyway. A lot of weeny little fish in this creek. They seem to be hitting it when I pause it. There's one following it now, so I pause it. He's tiny. Now he's turned around. And that's a bit of a tip for you if you're using a minnow. If they're just following it, try pausing it. Quite often they'll be content with just chasing the fish out. But if the fish stops moving, then they'll whack it, just to get it moving. So if they're not hooking up, don't be scared to just pause the lure. Gee, I thought I was going to fall flat on my bum then. What about up there? Come on, I know you've got him. Yes. I reel him in a bit slower, let him swim a bit so he doesn't get off. He's not big. He's bigger than the last one. I won't reel him in slower, I'll just ski him straight in. This is a lovely coloured brown trout. They are always such beautiful coloured fish when you get them out of these really clear streams. They get that nice golden colour, red spots, just beautiful. I reckon I'm going to get 2 in 2 casts here. Oh, something hit it. And one again. Got him. Oh, one right behind it just jumped out of the water, so I've just caught 2 in this one spot. Hooked 2, haven't landed this one yet. 2 little browns in this one spot, and there's a 3rd one up behind it jumping. Well, I'm going to get you back in the drink as quickly as I can. Oh, shit. So that I can cast Gracie up to where that other fish is feeding. Gee, mate, you're a hell of a mess. There he goes. See you later, mate. I've already caught 2 from this hole, but I want to get a cast right at the top because I just saw another fish feed. Oh, no, don't do that. No, I was too quick. I wasn't patient enough. I reckon I was going for the hat trick then and I caught that bloody tree. Bugger it. Well folks, that was possibly the best trout fishing that I've seen here in northeast Victoria for many years. It was absolutely awesome. The tip from today is, if it's working, stick with it. But if it stops working, change to something else. That's what I done, and that's what worked for me. I've just found a bit of an animal trail here. Hopefully that takes me back to the track, which then takes me back to the car. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, why not give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in my next fishing video.